Hey guys, Bruce Solomon here, and I'm going to share a story with you today on how I have set myself free. 4 years ago I went to work for myself, and I've set myself free from corporate America. So stick with me here. I'm going to make this video fairly short, but I want you to stick with me so I can explain to you what I did and where I started, and now how I've been able to set myself free and live the dream everybody's chasing, all right? And where is this going to start, oddly enough? This is at the Charles Schulz Museum right here. This is the gentleman that invented peanuts, folks. He invented old Charlie Brown here. You know, we have a very similar haircut, right? Anyway, why am I here? And what does Charles Schulz's museum have to do with my success? Well, interestingly enough, when I was a little kid, probably 10, 11, somewhere in that age bracket, right over here, you can't really see it. This is all new, fairly new. Is where his studio was, where he drew all these comics, right? And then for a lot of you that don't realize that across the street here, he actually has an ice arena called the Snoopy Ice Arena. And anyway, when I was a little kid, my brother and I, he's got tennis courts back there, and my brother and I took our parents' tennis rackets, right? And we would go down there, sneak down there and play tennis in his tennis court when we were little kids. Well, of course, naturally, one day he caught us in there, and he was such a cool guy, you know. He was very gracious, didn't get mad at us or nothing. I'm gonna set this camera down so I can talk to you. So anyway, he was just a very cool guy, right? And he invites us into his studio, and he shows us where he does his drawing, and then he sits there and we get to watch him draw some of his cartoons, and I thought, man, that's really cool. Well, over the years, as I got older, I got to go in there and sit with him while he was doing all this, right? And at the time, I was young, and I just thought, how cool is this? This guy gets to draw cartoons for a living, right? And now, fast forward, I'm 41 years old, and I look back at this time of my life, and what now I see is a guy that pursued his passion, and he lived his dream. He lived his passion his whole life, building, you know, doing that comic strip, build his whole empire. You know, I'd see his family. He'd get to spend time with his family all the time down here at the ice arena and whatnot, and I would see they have cars, and their car license plates, Woodstock 1, Woodstock 2, Woodstock 3, you know, and that was how you always tell who was family, right? But anyway, how does that tie into today? And what do I see today? Well, folks, what do we naturally do? Most of us don't pursue our passions. Most of us, all of us have passions, dreams, desires, wants, yet we go down a road, we jump into a job, and then it ends up being a career, and then we look back 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, and you're going, wow, where'd all the time go? And here we're still not pursuing our passion. And guess what we're doing, folks? Every day we go clock in, right? And you're actually building somebody else's dream. You're there slaving away, working your butt off, barely have enough money to pay the bills, and don't have very little time to spend with the family. Meanwhile, what are you doing? You're building somebody else's dream because they leverage their time by hiring you and I, right? And that's okay. That's the way our world goes around. But I'm here to tell you, folks, you don't have to play a part in that anymore. You can live your dreams, all right? So what vehicle do we look into? If you're watching this video, most likely you've been in network marketing or internet marketing or both, okay? Well, 4 years ago, folks, I left my career 20 years, and I sought a new way. I was too loyal to leave my company on my own, but I always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I always wanted to work for myself. And I have a passion for mission work. I do a lot of work for my church and outreach, and I like to help people, and that's my passion. That's really what my goal is to do full time, and that's what this is now facilitating. And so I wanted to pursue that, and I wanted to start doing something for work that would allow me to have whatever time I wanted, and then the money would just come while I didn't even have to be there working for it. So naturally I looked into network marketing. You know, I've been in and out of network marketing for over 20 years. I believe it's one of the most powerful business models on the planet because you get to leverage your time by the help of others, but the only way for you to succeed is to help those others succeed as well. So I love that about it, right? What I didn't like about it is I'm a businessman, I'm a numbers guy, and I look at the numbers. We look at 97% of people fail in that industry, and I'm thinking, why is this? And what are we doing different about it? Well, nothing. For the last 40, 50 years or whatever it's been, folks, we're teaching the same exact method. And what is that? Write down your why, which is important, build a list, get them to a home or hotel meeting, get them on a three-way call, prospect, 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 3-foot rule, right? Anybody that comes within 3 foot of you, you tell them about your business. Well, folks, that model has not worked for 97% of the people since it began. Can it work? Absolutely, and it works for some, 3% of people. All right? If you and I had a 3% success rate in our job, we'd have been fired the day we were hired. Why do we keep thinking this is the way that we need to teach everybody to build? I don't understand it. And we preach that we're going to have all this time and freedom. Anybody that's up in the upper income brackets in network marketing are slaving away every day on three-way calls, on the on home meetings, hotel meetings. They're flying all over the place. They don't have a life. All right, so they're right back in the same thing. At least they're working for themselves, but they're doing the same thing as they were before. All right, so what I did is I said, all right, I'm going down this road, but I'm going to do this differently. And to fast forward now, folks, I've got a hybrid model where I do internet marketing or network marketing, but I combine it with internet marketing, and I found a sweet spot, folks. And the way I market now, the first time, generally, probably 95 to 8% of the time I talk to somebody for the first time is after they've already joined me in my company or bought from me. That's a lot more powerful to talk to somebody that's already bought from you than it is to try to drag somebody into your business, right? How many of you would like to be able to do that? Talk to people just after they join you. And that's how I set up my marketing. And then when they join, I call them up and say, hey, how you doing? Welcome aboard. What are you promoting? How you doing it? What can I help you with? That is so much more powerful. And folks, it'll allow you to really have a life, all right? So if you want to work with me, if you want to see what I'm doing on this next page, just throw your email and name and email in the thing below, click on the button, and let's go to this next page. I'm going to show you a video. You're going to watch a video of a platform that I promote that has set me free, that has allowed all this. And I promote a number of other things as well. I have multiple streams of income. This is the crux of it, folks. This has allowed me to not only amass multiple streams of income, but it has set me free, and I get to spend time with my family. I travel the world. I work from everywhere in the world doing things just like this. And when you join me, you'll see my blog. You'll see me all over the place. This is what I do, folks, and you can too. So I look forward to helping you succeed. Jump on the link below, jump on board, and we'll see you soon. God bless. Bruce Solomon. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.